Aqua Soul family, what it do, you guys? It's your girl Empress 777 here today with the general love message from my Aqua gang. Hope you guys are doing super fantastic. I certainly am. Holy angels and spirit guys, please give us exactly what we need to know in regards to Aquarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus signs. Take a moment and click that like button, guys, if you don't mind. It helps people find our channel on this platform. Click that subscribe button as well, especially if you found yourself here more than once. You know what I'm saying? I'm just gonna say you might want to just do that. Okay, the notification bell is there as well if you want to be notified when I upload for your sign, which is quite often. Okay. Oh, y'all gonna beat me up. Okay, listen, guys. Dare I say I have a bit of a soft spot, okay, for whoever this person might be that I am kind of channeling, okay, their energy. Granted, whatever consequences or punishment or obstacles you have for this individual or have had in the past were warranted. Okay, it is giving me the energy of some form of rejection, right? It doesn't have to be outright rejection. It could be rejection via a person's actions, right, or lack thereof. That's more so what I'm feeling. Keep in mind these messages are general, guys, so take what resonates, right? Leave what does not resonate with you for whoever the fuck it's for. Okay, it's a lot of us here as a collective, right? So just try to keep an open mind when it comes to tarot. Okay, so put out our little disclaimer. Now listen, there is somebody who's kind of rethinking things. They are recalibrating their energies, okay? I don't know if this is something that they are being forced to do spiritually, or if this is something that they feel the need to do out of lack of direction. It does feel like this person is now lost. I do feel like you offered this individual your heart. Hello, that's a big fucking deal. Like, let's not just bounce over that shit. Like, that's huge. And I feel like it made sense that you did that, even though you might feel stupid that you did that. Don't feel that way, okay? The chemistry was always there. Of course, you know, we have a bit of a pre-shuffle, I don't have to say. Chemistry, like one of the first cards to come out, along with heart-to-heart conversations. There's something about the lack of substance, the lack of chemistry, the lack of ease that this person may be experiencing as they journeyed out to see if there was something better. Okay? It says, I need time to see if there's better romantic options. And this is why you would have gotten the fickle behavior. For some of you, this could have been a person who stagnated this relationship for no reason. I mean, you couldn't get anything out of this person. They just wanted to keep it platonic for an extremely long amount of time while you were offering them, you know, like your whole fucking heart chakra. You're just like, come love me. I love you. Like, let's just be together. Let's do this. That's very rare to come from an Aquarius, so this person definitely had to move you in a certain way to even get that energy out of you. I feel like this is something that they are now realizing, but they weren't able to realize in the moment, okay? We got Courthouse that came out in the reverse, and that's definitely the energy of Justice card to me in the reverse. Like, this was an injustice. This person not only did an injustice to you, but they did an injustice to themselves as well, because I feel like the two of you could have been really, really good together, okay? There was a lot that you were able to offer this person that they were unable to see. This could be somebody who is superficial, right? Somebody who looks at monetary gains and things of monetary value. They look at that as priority, or it could be looks. It could be, I don't get that the two of you weren't attracted to one another. I don't get that. I get that there was an extreme amount of attraction actually, okay? So much so that you may feel like that's the reason why you stayed around so long, because I get the feeling that some of you are like kicking yourselves. I literally see, right? If you could just get somebody else for you, like kicking yourself, please stop, okay? You didn't do anything wrong here. So this reevaluation that this person is having over the course of this connection and relationship is coming off of the heels of you possibly deciding to really let this go. So you may have even noticed that lately you're not thinking about them as much. You're not really pressed about whether they're hitting your line or not. You don't even really give a fuck if they're with someone else. You know what I'm saying? It's that kind of detachment that I feel has energetically kind of bounced off of you and onto them. Okay, because now you're like burning a hole in their mind, like all the fucking time, all the time. You're living there rent free. I feel whatever you did offer this person, whether it was exclusivity, whether it was, you know, a certain amount of focus, whether it was doing something that you would not have normally done in other connections, there was a bit of compromise that you compromised yourself a little bit in this connection. Okay, that's not a lie, right? We all have been there before where it's just shit that you do not do. But for this person, you saw reasoning why you could, you know, bend the rules a little bit. Okay, and that may also be something in your mind that is like, why the fuck did I do that? I don't even do that. So why did I do that? Right? That feels very specific. So only take that if it applies to you. Okay. I feel whatever you were offering this person, right? Whatever compromises you were making, this is somebody who has a bit of a theory about how relationships and marriages and connections are supposed to go. They do believe in marriage, but they have very unrealistic standards and expectations for what they feel a relationship should feel like or should be like. It's skewed, okay? It's a bit of a toxic view, meaning I get that this is the type of person who feels like it should be work. It should be chaotic. There should be arguments all the time. There should be a push and pull. There should be that level of toxicity that you have to work for healthy. Okay. You don't just get healthy right off the bat. You don't just get easy relationship right off the bat. No, you have to work for that shit. That's the kind of vibe that I'm getting off of this person. And it was too easy. This was too easy. So they almost mistaken that as that maybe there's something more valuable out there because they didn't have to work very hard in this relationship. Okay. Now, I don't believe that you don't require a lot. I don't think that that has anything to do with it. I feel like it has more to do with how organic the chemistry was, how strong those energies became a thing, right? Soon after meeting this person, they definitely viewed you as marriage material for sure. However, something in the back of their mind, right, or subconscious, some kind of subconscious blockage or trauma needled at them, telling them this was way too easy. Okay, so I'm supposed to have to work for this. This is supposed to have to be hard. It's supposed to have to be difficult. We need to, you know, have made up and broken up a couple times before I feel like this, right? So maybe this is not it. Okay, maybe my greener grass, which to them is toxic, fake ass shit that you got to actually work for, maybe it's elsewhere, and this is why they would have pushed you away. For some of you, they may have actually walking away, right? Like ghosted or detached significantly. And it went from like all of this, right? All of this magnetic attraction, all of this, you know, speaking every day, a couple times a day, all of this linking up with each other often became almost nothing. And you could even feel it energetically before it completely just kind of dissipated. So you are energetically extremely tapped in with this individual, okay? Whether you know it or not, you're almost actually calling them back in because of your indifferent energy, okay? I don't know if that's good or bad. Don't beat me up because that's what the fuck I heard, okay? Yeah. Now they're having all of these thoughts, right? You're burning a hole in their brain, okay? You're there, but you're not there. It says you are the one that got away. I'll look for you in the next lifetime. So this person, I feel they're talking themselves down off of this ledge. They are extremely, not embarrassed, but nervous, right? Because now they're the ones in the vulnerable positioning. Now they're the ones wanting to discuss partnership and discuss, you know, feelings. And it's definitely out of bounds for them. And so this is possibly why they're trying to talk themselves down. I don't even know if this is something that you want to hear or not, right? I feel like that energy will be very much so split. Everybody is not going to feel the same way about this person, right? We can't all feel the same way about each individual. So you know where you stand. So it says, honestly discuss your feelings with each other. Yeah, so this person is getting an urge to have this heart-to-heart conversation, okay? I don't feel like it's an actual confession. I feel like this is somebody who, I feel like this person, out of just pure ego, right, may want to kind of sway the conversation in a way that will have you being more transparent first, and then they will open up. They kind of want to pick your brain with certain questions in order to hear a few trigger words. Not trigger words, but like key words, okay? Like, yeah, it's almost like they have in their head specific statements that they want to hear you say, or a version of that, right? These would be statements that signify that you still have interests in this, that you know, still have feelings, or that you're still invested to any extent. They're gonna need that in order to have that key to open themselves up. I don't think that they will be pouring their hearts out or confessing all of this love, right? Until that happens, okay? So just keep that in mind. I just feel like this person doesn't take rejection very well, but at the forefront of their mind is most certainly at this juncture, you're it. You're it for them. You're it. You are the end, the alpha, the omega, the end all, the be all, the honey to their sugar and their iced tea. Okay. So they made up their mind. Here's the dilemma. How many people want to go back to a person who only realizes that they're their person after you're already gone? Like, it's a little bit daunting for this individual, and this could also be some of the energies that they're feeling in their heads, because for some of you, you may still, you know, have an eye for this individual if they didn't fuck up too bad, right? If that injustice wasn't too bad, and they didn't burn the bridge, then, you know, there may be still a slight, very slight chance, okay? You're just like happy. That happy energy, that very, very high vibrational energy that you are exuding at this juncture is not only going to be calling this person in, but a multitude of exes and new individuals. I mean, it's almost as if you are like, you're the queen or the king in the hive, and all of that honey, all of that good energy is just attracting all the bees, baby. They need a sip. They need a second. Okay. Hello. Yeah. So you've been consistently working on yourself. You've been consistently, for some of you, this was the hardest shit that you ever had to do, was get into a space where you're happy being alone. And I commend you. Okay. I'm going to give you a hand clap, because that's no easy plight. It's not. You've created this form of security around yourself as well. Okay. Very, very self-sufficient. So much so, you made yourself so ironclad and self-sufficient that you really don't need another person. And that makes you feel comfortable. That gives you a sense of comfort. And that also puts you in the position of power, whether you knew it or not. Okay. Because yeah, you don't have to settle. Yeah. You just don't have to, you know, at this juncture, because of how much you've healed inside, you definitely see the benefit of what you've been able to do. Right? When all of your time, your focus, your energy, your money, your coins, your love, your nurturing goes, you drink from your own fucking cup. You know what I'm saying? You're giving your pentacles to yourself. And it's created this massive amount of energy and like a beak of light almost. Like, so you're attracting lots of different people. Now, I did have a small soft spot for this individual, because I feel as though they just weren't taught correctly, okay? These warped kind of theories that this person has about relationships and the dynamics in relationships were not traditional, right? Even though they would like to think it was traditional, it wasn't. And it's not their fault, right? Like that they had this warped mentality, right? And I do believe that it sabotaged more relationships than just this one between the two of you, but you happen to stand out the most because it was the easiest shit to do. Okay? Can you imagine dropping such a connection, right? Like just throwing it away, only to find out that on the other side, there ain't no grass. I'm gonna tell you that, okay? Manure and dirt. That's all that they were running into. Bums and bumettes. Like, you know, it definitely changed their entire perspective. Oh, yeah. So we have the justice. So they are coming in trying to make this right, you guys, okay? I don't see any cards of actual movement. This is all in their thoughts at this point in time. This is all in their thoughts, their hopes, their desires, their dreams moving forward. I don't actually see them doing it though, okay? Maybe they might just send a message. I'm just hearing this intuitively. They might just send a message that doesn't really go in depth with what they're actually feeling, just to test the waters, right? See if it's hot. And if you'll actually respond. Somebody who is trying to protect their ego while also trying to kill their ego. It's a huge battle going on inside of this person, okay? And they do feel like this is like a high stakes. This is high stakes is what I keep hearing. So you're like the jackpot almost. And they're playing high stakes poker. Only they don't know how to play poker. Okay, right? So they're lost. But they still must do something, because yeah, not doing something would only mean that you're taking another L, ma'am, cerebral sis. That's what I'm hearing, guys. Okay. So we had, yeah, damn. Two of Cups. So I feel like this person feels that the two of you have more than like what people would consider like a love connection. They feel like the two of you were like soulmates, like on all levels. Friendship was there. You were very comfortable around one another. They may have shared things with you that even surprised them, that they were so open and so comfortable, so free. It was just so easy, right? Like, it's what I keep hearing. Until it wasn't, of course, right? I feel like it was very easy for them, and because it was so easy for them, they may have made it extremely difficult for you. It's so sad, guys. It really is. It really is. It says contract here, right? So Two of Cups is past life contract for sure. Don't know if this person has already entered a karmic cycle or not. They may have encountered a couple of karmic partnerships, right? While on their venture to see if the grass was greener. Wow. Boy, do they wish that they can turn back the hands of time, guys. They really do. Like they want to wake up or something. So it's almost giving the energy like this is a nightmare, right? So we have the Empress and the Chariot. That makes total sense. So this is definitely how they're viewing you. I told you they always viewed you like this. Like marriage material for sure. This is not like just a girlfriend. This is not just a boyfriend. This is not just a fuck boy. This is not just a do boy. This is not just a do girl. This is not a thought. This is a marriage, motherfucker. Okay, this is like somebody that you actually marry. You don't fuck around with relationships. You move shit like this, and they couldn't bring themselves to do it, right? Even though they knew what they needed to do in order to solidify this. Okay, and earn the right to have it as a constant. You were literally giving it to them, but the fact that they knew the responsibility, right, or on their end, the actions that would have been necessary to move things along successfully and have a victory in this scared the bejesus out of this person, scared them shitless. I'm hearing like double-edged sword. Right? Because they want you, but they don't want to do what they need to do to keep you. Like, that's terrifying. I just cannot. Damn. So that's definitely you. Sitting pretty, okay? Sitting like a hot shot, right? Sitting real handsomely. Gender doesn't matter. This is about hierarchy, guys, okay? Upper echelon. I don't know why they would have thought the grass was greener if they knew they had an Empress. You don't really come by those more than twice, right? More than once for some of us in a lifetime. Like, you just don't come by that kind of energy and somebody that can be that to you. And with the Two of Cups here, this is a once in a lifetime kind of thing, right? Two of you have encountered one another many of lifetimes prior to this. This is also why it would have been so painful to realize that, you know, you were investing in something that wasn't going to become what you needed it to become. So tell me about the past lifetime. See, Queen of Pentacles in the reverse. So this connection has consistently been out of balance. Queen of Pentacles in the reverse is about lack of stability. Okay. Toxic environments, right? Ruining the seeds that you have planted, right? And essentially ruining the harvest as well. Actively doing it on purpose. So this is more of the same that we're seeing in this lifetime, okay? But I feel like the reason why I was getting that kind of soft spot is because this person is finally getting it. They're finally getting it, like finally gaining some brain cells, right? You know, I don't know if they visited the wizard, okay, lately or not. I hope so. It certainly seems so. They've been off to get a brain, guys. They have. So we have the Page of Swords, yeah. And now they're patiently watching. So the only card that I see of movement is the Chariot, but that came out in the positioning of what they knew they would have needed to do in this connection for it to be successful. This person may have also not only felt like this was an easy connection to adapt to, but hard at the same time because of the caliber of person that you are, right? They definitely have never dealt with anybody on your level. Take a look back at their exes. Did you? I want to know. I don't know if that's something that you already did. You know, like, I'm curious. And I bet you'll have some laughs and some giggles, okay? It will be a true key to see some of this person's exes. So then to encounter you, build a connection with you, and you're interested in them too? Like, what is going on, okay? They probably couldn't even believe it. Couldn't even believe it. And for those of you who made this person actually work, right? Work for your affections, work for your time, your energy. You may have turned this person down a couple of times. For some of you, just take this portion, right? If it resonates. So that pisses you off even more because I made you wait. I made you work. I made you, like, I did my part, and then you still fucked it over, like you still fucked it up, like you still. It's just wild to even think about, okay? So we have the Page of Swords. So I do feel like this person is trying to not only gather themselves, but they're also trying to gather information about you, information about where you might be at this juncture. If it's been quite some time since the two of you have engaged with one another or had a conversation, they may be interested to know if you're already seeing someone, already in a relationship, right? Now, I did mention that this is one of many people that are attracted to you at this time, you guys, okay? You are a magnet right now. I don't think that everybody is a good choice. I'm going to be honest. But you will have a lot to choose from, okay? And it's going to be extremely important for you to not dumb yourself down, dim your light, humble yourself. None of that shit. None of that. If you're trying to get somebody that's on your level as well. Now, dare I say that this person, this one in particular from the past, that is planning only in their mind at this juncture, a form of a return, right? A slight return to see if there's still a shot. I do believe that this person totally gets it though, okay? I do. I believe that they get it. And that will surprise you. Let's see. Let's see here. Yeah. Mirror. This could be a twin flame for some of you, but I don't feel that for everyone, okay? You'll know if it is. Twin flames often mirror one another, right? They're mirrored souls. This is somebody who has had a lot of introspection. They've been looking in the mirror this entire time. The mirror is scaring the shit out of them now, okay? When they think about some of the things that they did to you, said to you, refused to tell you, refused to give you, refused to do for you, it almost, I get nauseous, right? It's like a nauseous sensation. This person may even feel like that wasn't me. Like that wasn't me, right? Like, or that's not me now. if you decide to re-engage with this individual, you're going to see a stark difference in who they were when the two of you were trying to make this something before, because now they have like a one-track mind. The Chariot is it. That's it. I can't wait to see what changes they've already made, and what kind of things are they still holding on to habitually, because that will give you insight in reference to if this is worth your time, okay? For those of you who care, now don't beat me up in them comments. I'm not saying everybody care, okay? I just got to be fair here. I have to look at it from all ends of the spectrum. So we have, yeah, communication is key. New moon in Gemini. This could be a Gemini for some of you, or they may have that within their natal chart. Doesn't have to be necessarily though, or you may have that somewhere within your natal chart as well. This is about a communication that may shock you, okay? This person is going to be talking an entirely different game, and you might actually be the one that's trying to pump the brakes at that juncture. For those of you who are able to, if they're able to get in contact with you, okay, and there's any form of romantic chemistry left, even a smidge, even a small, minute droplet, they're going to be ready to move things with the quickness. Okay? They're going to be marriage minded. They might not propose immediately, but they will want to be exclusive almost immediately. And then the next step is the marriage. Okay? So just keep that in mind. But I feel like for those of you who even get that far, right, with this person, you're going to be the one pumping the brakes. So it does feel like it's reversed, because your trust has been broken in some ways. And it's like, even if I do still like you, bitch, even if I do still like you, dude, I gotta look out for me first, right? I love me first. Okay. And the me who I am now is saying that you fucked up before. So I really need to see. I got to vet for real this time. I'm going to make your ass wait. Okay. You thought you waited before. You going to wait for real this time. The communication will be great though. Okay. So I will just say that, communicatively, I feel like things will progress for sure. Even if you only end up being friends with this person, there is a good sense of friendship here already. So you may just decide to keep this person as a friend while you play the field, or while you move towards something new. Okay. See, luck is on your side. New moon in Sagittarius. Yeah. So I told you, you're attracting all kinds of things to you at this juncture, guys. And we have a fiery, climax, guys. Climax. A fiery climax approaching. Okay, full moon in Aries. Full moons are all about change. Today's actually a full moon as well. For those of you interested in cutting some soul ties and things of that nature, look up a little ritual to do for today. It's in our sign as well. I do believe this is a full moon in Aquarius. So just a little tidbit for me to throw out there for you guys. Aries, fire energy, all about action, all about movement. There's going to be a lot of movement going on in your life, okay? Much abundance, for sure. Even the people who you may be annoyed that might try to make a return are not going to be able to stop you. They're not going to be able to stop you, okay? They're not going to be able to deter you, sway you, or knock you off balance. You see what I'm saying? It'll just be another par for the course. And for a lot of you, a great majority of you, this is not the only person who's wanting a commitment. It does feel like a committed relationship is what's on the horizon for you guys, okay? And it's almost as if you're going to have your pick between who you feel most compatible with, all right? Getting at least two different individuals, okay? One old, one new. This is the old one, of course. And there is energy of a newer love interest here as well, with this fiery climax approaching. Some of you may even encounter these two individuals within the same, within a span of a couple of days. The old person will come back and you'll meet a new person within the span of a couple of days. Relax, okay? Just take a couple of deep breaths. Don't get overwhelmed, right? Don't get too rocked. Okay, don't let the boat rock, right? That's a good thing, and that will be your sign to let you know that this is definitely, or most definitely, your message. Okay, luck is on your side. I love that for you. That's a new moon. Now, new moons are about manifestations, okay? This communication is key card, also came out in new moon energy, so I do feel like that's a portion of this older energy's manifestation. Their duality is what they want to share with you. It's what they want to use as the catalyst to bring the two of you back together, or that's what they would like to manifest anyway. That's number one, top priority. And this luck is on your side. I feel like you have manifested this more abundant cycle that you're moving into. I'm interested to know some details about that. So let's go ahead and rock on over to our extended. Okay, y'all know how we do. Let's see what the desired outcome is of this person, okay? This older individual. I also want to see what karmic lessons are heading in their way that is necessary for change and growth. I'll try to see if this has already happened or not. That'll give you an idea if there has been growth and ascension already. We'll also see what their purest feelings for you are, or what their purest feelings were initially and what their purest feelings are now, because I feel like they have changed, and looking at both, kind of comparing both of those is going to be beneficial for you as you make your decisions moving forward. Let's see what their next steps are going to be, right? Whether you decide to re-engage with this person or not, so you can prepare yourself. Let's also see what the potential outcome is, whether you decide to stay or go in the opposite direction. I'm going to look at both, okay? I also want to see what subconscious blockages do you need to address. This is going to give us reasoning into why this had to happen, why all of this has gone on, and why it had to happen, and what those blockages are necessarily, especially for those of you who are moving towards new love. You'll want to know that so you can get those taken care of before you meet this newer love interest, okay? Or before you go too far into connection with this newer love interest. Let's also see what needs to be eliminated from your dating patterns in order for you to become and remain invisible to all toxicity. Very, very important. And then we're gonna get right into new love, okay? Who is approaching currently? I also want to see what this abundance is looking like as well. I feel like it's going to hit different aspects of your life, not just romantically, okay? I also want to see what is this newer love interest intentions for you, okay? That's going to give you an idea if there are any red flags or things that you need to look out for. What is this person's best qualities? What's going to catch your eye the most about this person? What do they find most attractive about you? Okay, what's the chemistry like in and out of the bedroom? Why are they single? Okay, right, according to them and their exes. And then we'll go ahead and get the potential for union or potential outcome of that newer love interests connection. Let's see if this is going into union anytime soon. Let's touch a little bit on some information, or spy a little bit on some information about your divine counterpart. Let's see what signs and synchronicities you can look for directly from spirit that's going to signify that that is your person. All right, as well as focus advice on how you can yield the life that you desire of fulfillment and happiness in the least amount of time. Okay, so but first click that like button, guys, as well as the subscribe button. Okay, I'm gonna put the link for the extended down in the description box, and I hope to see you over there.